¿Habla usted español?
Hmm?
What do you expect to find out in Spain if you don't speak Spanish?
Those sunbathers don't speak it either. Even so, they were able to get Spanish villas at £50,000 a pop, when they're only allowed to take £5,000 out of Britain. And even so, if you'll frank my expenses, I'll get them.
You don't speak their language either. To get our idle rich winner, you have to be in their confidence. For that, you're too obscure a civil servant from too red brick a university, striking too left-wing a posture. So you need an interpreter, one of their own sort.
Minister?
Send me in file FPX 421.
Yes, Minister.
Minister?
Ask Mr. James Hadleigh of Melford Park, Yorkshire, to call and see me tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. You remember Hadleigh?
Better than you, I think.
No?
He resigned the civil service when his father died. He resigned it to inherit a fat family estate.
Perfect recommendation for these people.
He wouldn't go to Southend-on-Sea with me to do this sort of thing, let alone Spain.
Then he shouldn't know what he'll be going to Spain with you to do. When you receive him for me tomorrow, don't show him these. Show him this.
I'm supposed to recognize this person?
And you do, Hadleigh. He nearly scored in the Wall game when you were at Eton together, rendering himself unforgettable amongst the privileged.
That morsel of immortality is noted here, is it?
You know everything noted there, Hadleigh. You prepared that file on him yourself when you were in the civil service. You recruited him. Milk?
No water.
Hmm?
The minister's a whiskey man. If you're standing in for him, do it properly. Also, bear firmly in mind that I'm no longer in the civil service.
You're being asked back. For a bit?
A bit of what? I thought you academics had picked it clean.
You recruited that man. He's disappeared. Or, considering he's an old Etonian, perhaps he's just run true to recent form and defected.
Tony's defected? His instructions were to live in Spain and let us know who might come in when Franco went, simply so we know our business risks. There's hardly espionage.
The Spanish security might have thought so. He had to keep an eye on all Franco's underground opposition, from the Basque and Catalonian separatists to the communist rump, let alone the disaffected Carlists and the student protest bodies.
Then it should have occurred to you that he hasn't defected, he's been pulled in.
That's what the minister wants us to find out. Which?
Why us?
Well, you sent him there. Arranged his local cover and his finance. You'd know where to start. For example, he set himself up as a estate agent, specializing in villas for British buyers. So...
That's why me? Why you?
If he's been pulled in, you might be too. If I'm with you, a representative of the British government, that's less likely.
I knew the government were gingering up the civil service. I never knew it was to train you as bodyguard.
Or invigilators, Hadleigh.
That's more in tune.
Yes. Well, perhaps it should be, considering the editorials you splatter over that provincial rag of yours.
I seldom write for the Gazette.
You own it, and you use it to encourage its readers to evade their taxes.
To avoid undue deprivation by squanderbugs.
To duck death duties.
Provide for their young.
Evade the travel allowance.
Wangle enough sun on sickness certificates to go on enduring this appalling climate. By the way, what'll mine be? My travel allowance for the 2 weeks.
I'm carrying the expenses. Don't worry about that.
For what hotel?
The embassy's booked us somewhere. We'll be met.
Somewhere's not good enough in Madrid, not while in many ways it has the best hotel in Europe, the Ritz.
We're going on government business, not an orgy. I don't smoke, Hadleigh.
Still. Since this is the minister's car, I take it that radio telephone is beamed on his office.
I don't know.
See, use it. Tell him that apart from donating my services, I shall be paying my own expenses. All I shall require from him is a Bank of England currency clearance so that I can buy traveller's cheques when I get to the airport.
For how much?
For its much.
Which is?
When I'm travelling on business, I'm usually given a permit for £20 a day before I start arguing. Today, I'm arguing for 30.
2 weeks, that's £420.
My pounds, Wenner, not the States nor yours. Get them cleared for me to collect.
The holiday allowance is 50 for a whole year.
But as you rightly said, I'm not going on holiday. If I were, I wouldn't need 420. But a damn sight more.
This is a waste of cheek, Hadleigh. The minister won't play.
If so, tell him I won't either.
Thank you, sir. Would you sign these, please?
Yes.
That's us. Can you get a move on?
Have you my ticket?
Of course I've got your ticket.
Give it me. If you carry for us both, we'll be taken for a couple of quid. Did you arrange this?
What? It's the day service, luxury tariff, the most expensive way possible. What more do you want?
Not to travel up forward in the luxury compartment, which, apart from being small and thus claustrophobic, is invariably inhabited by people at their worst. They've seldom...
Listen, Hadleigh, the flight has been called.
Seldom paid for their own tickets. Get our seats changed to the tourist cabin. If you're worried about paying for your own drinks, haggle for a refund. Use that.
The flight has been called, Hadleigh, and that's that.
They know I'm on it. They won't let it go. I'll be over at the bookstall buying the Daily Bible.
Aren't you going to eat that?
When did that arrive? No.
Well, if you're not, flying makes me hungry.
Have it, by all means.
Tasteless, not much of it. Still, free. Pity to waste it.
When did Tony disappear?
Hmm?
The man we're going to seek. When did he...
Oh, about 10 days ago.
About?
Well, how can one ever say? Precisely. If we knew the exact time, that would mean somebody saw him disappear. So, if it was known when he went, it would be known where. In which case, he couldn't be lost. Could he?
Had your fill?
Eh? No. Up to here. Roughage. Can't say I enjoyed it. You want your cheese?
No, thank you. I'll wait for the lobster.
Lobster? What, here?
In Madrid. The Spaniards eat late, so when I fly, I always lunch at the Ritz.
Habli vid English?
Senor?
English?
Yes, sir, I speak English.
I want 2 single rooms.
Oh, I regret, sir, there are no rooms.
No?
Particularly single rooms. It is always difficult, and now there is the feria, which makes it impossible.
Feria?
The feria of San Isidro. Oh, the tourists come from all over the world for the bullfights. You have come for them too, sir?
I wouldn't go anywhere for a blood sport, Fido. Full up?
My condolences. You can always use the embassy booking, though. Buenas tardes, Pedro. ¿Qué tal?
Muy buenas tardes, señor. Encantado de verle. Espero que esté mucho tiempo,
Well, I
eh?
shall be staying for 2 weeks.
Estupendo.
So don't worry about the boy. I'll find my own way out.
Baggage at the airport, sir.
I shall have lunch at 3 o'clock on my balcony. Let's know where you end up.
Oh, one moment, sir. This is for you. It came this morning.
So it was posted yesterday.
Oh, of a surety, sir.
You booked? From London? Hmm?
No.
You must have. You had mail waiting for you.
I always do have the day before the Miuras.
What did he say? The me what?
The Miuras. These, sir.
Bloody bulls?
Oh, not bloody yet, sir. Tomorrow. Juanito, Mr. Hadleigh forgot this. Room 421. Oiga, Jaime, el señor Hadleigh está aquí.
¿El señor Hadleigh?
Sí, hombre.
¡Estupendo! ¿Cuándo llegó?
Pues esta tarde, no hace mucho.
Para los Miuras, como siempre.
Pues no sé exactamente, pero muy probablemente.
¿Y yo deseo que le conduzca?
Vamos a ver. Déjemelo a mí, ¿eh? Mr. Hadleigh, Pedro, I have been thinking, sir. You are for the Miuras tomorrow as always? Bien. Then the driver you always ask for... Yes, Jaime, that is the one I thought. Oh, thank you, sir. Pardon? Ah, sí. No uniform because you have the spare ticket. Bien, bien, at 5 o'clock en punto. A usted, señor. Sí, definitivamente. Y sin esto, que tiene un billete para usted también.
Me alegra mucho de oírle. Muchísimas gracias,
Pues
Pedro.
nada,
Muchas gracias. Usted perdone, caballero. Usted perdone, caballero. Muchísimas. Lo siento mucho. 1.000.000 de disculpas.
It is that he will sit in Barreras tomorrow for nothing. It gives him gaiety. Barreras, the front row, with Mr. Hadleigh. What you say in English, a treat, ¿verdad?
My friend is taking a chauffeur with him to the bullfight. To sit with him?
¿Y por qué no, señor?
What?
Why not, sir? They have equal afición for the bulls. You have found yourself accommodation.
No. The British Embassy found me accommodation. At the Hilton.
Ah, that is very impressive, the British Embassy. Once it was easy. The embassy had only to telephone and the hotels would fall over themselves to oblige. But these days, not when the English have only £50 to spend. It is that you will stay only for the night, I suppose.
It is that, Fido, I will stay.
Pedro.
It is that, Fido, I will stay until I get done what I came to do.
It is perhaps an inconvenient time to call on your friend. He is about to lunch.
So am I.
I should change his order for 2?
No.
Ah.
I'll tell you how many when we've gone through this.
This?
Some of the people at your hotel are on this list. Hotel favorites, like Mr. Hadleigh, who can waltz in and get a room without bothering to book. Mr. Donald Brinton, for instance. You must know him. He's the only Englishman who really owns a real castle in Spain.
No, sir. Perhaps a palace.
When he's in Madrid, he stays with Franco.
Oh, no, sir. It is a hotel. The Hotel Palace.
Sir John Beckley, then. Villa on the coast with a swimming pool big enough to go yachting in. What about him?
Yachting?
Because if he is here, I'd like to speak to him. On this will do.
Who shall I say you are, sir?
Who I am. Mr. George Wenner.
Más rápido, más rápido. You would like to take the wine, Mr. Hadleigh?
Ah, Jose. Your English masters, but it's taste, not take. Me encanta da encontrarlo otra vez.
And I also, to meet you again. I'm enchanted. This is Raphael. He is new and came from Galicia.
Get away from the rain. Is that so, Raphael?
He has no English. Mr. Hadleigh?
Yes.
Somebody make a buzz at your door.
Mr. George Wenner makes a buzz, being a busy bee. Let him, I'm afraid, in. What does Pedro think I am, a whale?
Okay.
There's enough there to feed 4 people.
Si, senor.
Hola! American. Hello, Jack.
Yes, Sir John. Lobster American.
Oh, the way you manage to remember what everybody eats. Now, let's see if I can. That's yours in the nutty.
Well, this is what I ordered. 1 lobster.
And that means Gracie's coming. Gracie Granger, who gorges everything with goo.
Mrs. Granger.
I say, who's this winner chap?
George?
Who spoke on your behalf? Would I have luncheon with you? Luncheon, mark you, not just plain bloody lunch. What is he? You fielding a manservant these days?
Jimmy. Oh, Lord, you. Welcome to the Miuras.
Put those pansy fingers down. A bull's the last thing you'll ever be.
And all you ever will. Food. Gerald. Cheeky of you to remember.
We thought you were Gracie Granger.
And we weren't far wrong. Ah, for me.
Salacious. Most odd things are once you give them a try. But who have you up your sleeve? Gracie's in Peninsular, celebrating her 40th birthday by getting married.
To Bill?
To Juan Maria Gonzalez de Castaduro y Gourmet, a fisherman, 22.
Hello, George.
Oh, we met before.
On the telephone. Was you, wasn't it? You said he was.
He's Jack. I'm Frank. Sweet of you to ring. Are you two sharing? I see this is a double room.
I'm staying at the Hilton.
Oh, how awful. Shall I pull a string for you, get you in here?
I don't think it'll be worth it. We'll only be in Madrid for a couple of days.
We?
You and I. Shouldn't take long to get done what we came to do. Now?
And what have lobsters for 4 instead of 1 got to do with it?
Was that?
Just the way I like it. You don't mind if I start?
I began waiting for you two 10 minutes before you came in.
Sorry about Tom Leopold and some of your other chums. They were out mostly, or at luncheon already. But dinner's right. For Fogarty, Peters, and Grant. Up here at 10.
I didn't expect Fogarty this year.
I'm not sure that I do, yeah.
He's trying to build a new wing onto his villa in time for the summer relatives.
Oh, I know. Runs around harrying the workers like a bloody pharaoh.
Yes, that's my problem, actually. Full-bodied, but agreeably pulchritudinous.
What's that?
I think George said he likes the wine.
Are you building a new wing too? I thought I heard you say it was your problem.
No. My problem's to get a villa at all.
Oh, it's easy. I've two.
I congratulate you. How did you wangle that?
Wangle?
The £5,000 limit.
There is one.
Well, there is for me. But I haven't found my way round it yet. Here am I, longing to splash £30,000 on a place by the sea, and all the money my government will let me take out wouldn't cover the price of the loo. Hadleigh's helping, of course. Put me on to Tony for a start.
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, you bought through him too, did you?
Me too.
Come to think of it, so did Fogarty, Peters, and Grant.
Well, they'll fill you in if you're dining with them tonight.
You can't. Huh?
Me?
Well, your place must have cost about £50,000. That's what you said, wasn't it?
When?
It did cost that. Look, if you've invited me to dinner to fill him in, why didn't you say so?
You could only tell him that while a British citizen can't take up more than £5,000 of his capital, until the 4 years have passed, when the Bank of England will merely consider an application for more, he can take out the income on his capital. So all you did was to put down a deposit and then pay off the rest by instalments, even though it did cost you a packet in property dollar premiums. Nothing of which helps you, as all of it was legal.
You do it that way, too?
He has only 2 or so years to live.
Hmm?
Ah, that's a fact. That's why he needs 2 villas, one for himself, one for the nurse. Sits here being a spectre at the feast before he's dead.
I hope it doesn't put you off.
You mean you got it out on a health certificate?
Yes, but what I really meant was, I hope my omnipresent demise doesn't put you off your food. I quite understand. Eventually, it's going to put me quite off mine.
What you want to do is to leave it to Tony.
Yes, dying's going too far if it can be avoided. Just tell Tony you've the money. He'll get it out if anyone can. Not that he'll ever tell you how.
No. What about some of your other friends? Surely they'd give me a few tips. If I told them I was a mutual friend of Hadleigh here.
Well, why beat about the bush? Just pluck the fruit. Tell Tony what you want and then ask him how he's going to fiddle it for you.
Oh, I would, but the trouble is we can't seem to find Tony. Hadleigh and I...
Can't we?
You mean you have?
Oh, I haven't put my finger on him yet, but it shouldn't be too hard.
But he's disappeared.
What?
Yes. Office doesn't know where he is. Haven't seen him for 2 weeks.
Oddly unperceptive of him. He was in Madrid yesterday. He left my ticket.
Tickets?
The bullfight, under the influence of the tourist, has degenerated into a circus. I used to come for all 16 days of the feria. Now I come for just one, the day of the Miuras, tomorrow's fight.
Yes, he means it. To hell with the matadors, he wants to see real bulls.
Of which the Miuras are the last left in Spain. Really?
The others are tailored.
For the matadors.
You'll upset George if you go on about it. He has no sympathy in the matter. Tony, however, knows what's left of mine. Each year, because it's very difficult, to get good seats on the day of the fight, he gets me 2 in advance. He was waiting for me here when I arrived. You saw me pick up this year's this afternoon. They were posted yesterday in Madrid.
Funny his office doesn't know where he is, though.
Not so very.
He's always floating off, hunting up properties.
There's another reason. He could have been told to disappear. By whomever.
What?
For whatever. I have the strongest impression, however, that he wasn't told to disappear 2 weeks ago. He was told to make it appear he had so 2 weeks ago. So we got his instructions only yesterday, after our little meeting in London, and after he'd posted my tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting? Just a minute, you've lost me.
Oh, never mind. George is following me. Jose, would you telephone down to Pedro y cancela la cena de esta noche? Dígale que telefoné a mis amigos, los señores Fogarty, Peters y Grant, y las informé que la invitación fue hecha por un impostor, quien deben evitar.
Sí, señor. Comprendo.
Well, we might find out where he is tonight.
How, George?
From those friends of yours that you asked me to invite to dinner.
Pedro, José. El señor Don Hadleigh quiere que...
¿Pero estás seguro de que esto es cierto, José? Pues bien. Mr. Fogarty, Pedro, Mr. Hadleigh wishes to say that the invitation you received to dine with him tonight was made by an impostor who should be avoided. Oh, yes, sir, I am quite certain. I am ordered to cancel the dinner. A usted, señor.
Buenas. Continue it.
It is you I am bringing, Mr. Peters.
Oh, hello then.
For Mr. Hadleigh.
No need to. I'm just about to pop up on him.
Oh, don't, sir. Mr. Wenner is up there, and Mr. Hadleigh wishes you to know that Mr. Wenner is to be avoided.
Oh, it's too late to avoid him. He telephoned me an hour ago on Mr. Hadleigh's behalf, invited me to dinner. What's he ordered for the night?
Well, I ordered the suckling pig. I ordered it because Mr. Weiner said to order what Mr. Hadleigh would, but now the dinner is cancelled.
Then I shall just have to make do with afternoon tea, won't I? Room 412, isn't it?
No, room 421, senor, but...
Tranquilo, Pedro. All the Queen's horses and all the Queen's yes-men couldn't hurt Charlie Peters again. I'm French these days. Oh, yes, French.
Well, you don't look it.
Here's the passport. Bright and new.
I'm not an immigration officer.
And neither am I. Just nosy.
Cat got your tongue, James?
No. Rat.
Chronologically, you're 4 years older than I took you for, Charles. Oh, look. French mum.
Yes, I knew that. She had the money.
You disapprove of my action, Jack, or my father's?
He's dead, so he's under a higher disapproval than mine could ever be. Oh, you were born in France. That gives you more right to call yourself French than Napoleon had. He was born in Corsica.
Of the Italian.
But you did have a British passport once.
Until last Christmas. Then I decided to give myself a special present and switched.
Might I ask why?
Not really.
Where are you sitting tomorrow, James?
Tendido nueve.
Me too. I'll look out for you.
Then I might not. Afternoon, Winner.
Yes. Chilly bye.
Mind? Pity to waste it.
Then why drink it?
What?
Well, in fact, I don't mind telling you. Why I became French.
Perhaps I can tell you. Because like a lot of so-called Englishmen, to be found lazing about on the Costa Brava and the Riviera in their fancy villas, you've taxes to dodge. And not one scrap of social responsibility to your conscience.
Now, why should I bother about my social responsibilities these days when there are so many public-spirited men like yourself only too happy to look after them for me?
Yes. Well, if some people have no public spirit, they have to be given one.
But must it always be a bit of your crowds? Don't you find now and then you're waking up of a morning with none left?
None of what left?
Is that why you've stopped talking about brotherhood of man lately and forced Englishmen to stay at home?
Forced? We can come and go as we like.
On 50 devalued quid a year? 2 weeks on a package tour with your neighbours, then probation's over and it's back to the island clink. However, all I was about to say was mother love. As Jack said, she had the money.
And French taxes are lighter.
Oh, they're neither here nor there. No, you'd taxed her little lot to extinction already. In fact, that's what killed her off in the end, old chap, I think. Not a bloody French bean to leave her darling boy, all gobbled up by the hungry British.
Well, if one lives for money, one can't really be surprised at dying for it.
Wenner. Good afternoon.
Oh, come now, Hadleigh. Old boy, old sport, old top. Is that the way old Etonians treat their luncheon guests? What has happened to your manners? Also, your memory. We've a mutual problem to discuss. How to find a missing man.
Tony'll turn up when he's told to. Now it's your turn to get lost.
Tony who?
Oh, you know him, all right. He helped you to buy your villa. Or rather, to conjure out your British pounds before you thought of turning them into francs.
I'm no alchemist, and I have never thought of Tony as a wizard. But what are you, a spy?
A spy on what?
Your own countrymen, lazing about outside limits? The travelling allowance limit, say? Or is it the export of capital limit? Personal capital earmarked for state acquisition so that other men might waste it. Bureaucrats.
One doesn't have to spy out corruption, Mr. Peters. Or should I say, Monsieur Peters. One can't help but smell it.
James? Diddled you into cooperation? Or should I say, collaboration, did he? Spun you a yarn about a missing man?
Well, let's be fair. I was already coming down in any case for the Miuras.
You didn't tell me that. Or my minister.
I invariably believe that politicians should explain themselves to electors, not the other way round. More wine?
No. Oh, no, Hadleigh. Not yours.
No, yours, George. You invited everyone. This is all on you. Or rather on the British government.
I'm returning to London tonight. Now, it's highly unlikely I'll get anywhere here because of your obstruction. What are you going to do?
Well, tomorrow the Miuras, and then I think I shall laze on for a week or two.
Yes. I thought you might try that.
Try? Oh, come on. Lubricate your throat. I could listen to it grinding away all afternoon.
You were granted expenses by the British government. Now get this very clear.
My money went. You know that very well.
On my say-so.
The minister's. You can say so. But he's the one who says yes.
You will either return to London tonight and cash in those traveller's checks the moment you land, as you are required to do by currency regulations, or you will stay on here, lazing about. But if you do, when you do return, there'll be a reception committee, and they will want to know if you have spent 1 penny over your allowance for your hotel bill today, and if you have, old chum, I shall be delighted to see what they'll do to you.
Providing all the evidence the state could wish, hmm?
A dirty job? Yes. A most distasteful one. But dirty jobs have to be done. By someone.
No, when our dirty jobs exist, yes. But that anybody has to do them, no. And if nobody would do them, the world would be a much more attractive place in which to live.
That's a view. Bloody anarchy.
Far from it. The ultimate in civilization. Live and let live.
Defying government.
Preventing government from going too far. Refusing the price of perfect government, which is absolute obedience. The absolute obedience which in the end leads to the sort of job that once was there to be done at Belsen, Dachau, Auschwitz. Nobody had to burn those people, but burnt they were. And if you'd been born a German, you'd have done it.
You've gone to your own head, Hadleigh. Come down to earth. The charge hanging over you has nothing to do with genocide. Nothing that grand. Just a paltry bit of money grubbing. Petty cheating.
Oh, but I thought all you had in mind was that I made a false declaration as to why I should want a bit of my own money to spend abroad.
What other charge could there be?
Well, I don't know, but there's got to be one, hasn't there? Because I made no declaration, you did. And as you rightly say, it was a false one. Now sit down and hang on to this. You order this banquet, and I'm going to make sure you eat up every polluted crumb of it and lap up every bitter drop. Because thanks to you, Charlie Peters and I are going to make £250,000 truant British pounds. Capital profit. Down here in Spain, with British currency, conjured, to use your word, out.
How?
By tearing down Charlie's little villa on the Costa del Sol, on excellent land, and putting up a luxury hotel.
I know all about Charlie's so-called excellent land. I have photographs of it. Miles from anywhere, flat as a pancake, good for nothing.
Beside the sea, with splendid fashionable underwater fishing, and so flat it beats me why nobody's thought of putting a private landing strip on it before.
Yes, that's an idea. The millionaires will lob in by the dozen to show off. Yes, I'm sold.
Oh, I'm so glad you're sold. Now all we need is a little bit of my capital for development.
I've none, just the place.
And a French passport. Now, British citizens can't take out more than £5,000, but of course that doesn't apply to former foreign residents returning to their place of origin. Such a man can take his lot. Now, Charlie, how much exactly is it that I owe you? Well, I've decided that I'm in debt to you for what I've forgotten. Perhaps you slew me at poker sometime, someplace. Or perhaps I just bet you a considerable sum that George here was a fine fellow, and as you can readily see, I lost. Anyway, George, I'm going to pay him his money in London, and he's going to spend it down here in Spain.
And I'm going to find the contract between you and put you where you belong. In prison.
There'll be no contract. Charlie's word's good enough for me, just as my money is good enough for Charlie. You do the managing, the worrying, the work, and we share the profits 50-50, agreed?
And I pay back the principal, how?
As and when you like. Time limit of 10 years.
Mother would be so charmed.
Mother will turn in her grave when you're picked up and thrown in with Hadleigh.
Picked up? Where?
Trying to leave Britain with his money.
I have no intention of lumping a heavy load like that about with me in a suitcase.
Well, you'd need something more like a cabin trunk, wouldn't you? Anyway, George, he's just going to transfer it by bank draft.
Rumbled that. Don't worry. You're being considered for public office, I believe. Would you accept?
Yes. Yes, I would if I was asked. With considerable reluctance, I've decided the only way to keep certain law thumpers out is to go in yourself, occupy the pitch.
Make a nice scandal. One of the state powers that you no doubt deplore. Give it the right these days to inspect bank accounts. Any transfer of money from yours to his will become a matter of evidence. Now, it's just possible my accusation won't stick. Just a touch possible. But I'll make it. And you'll have to defend it. And the mud'll stick. Whether you get the verdict or not.
Jackson?
Rather the brandy. Were you only bluffing?
No.
Was he?
No.
Does that worry you?
Yes.
Can you stop it?
I don't know yet.
So we still might have to drop this.
Oh, no, I'm going through with this, win or lose. Any man who could stop me is you, by backing out.
I detest absolute obedience, too, but you can count on mine in this. When will you make the first move?
Instantly.
Is that wise? A straight bat is indicated before a wicket declares itself.
But this wicket has. It's a sticky one. And when you're on a sticky, don't wait to be got out. Slog.
For someone who opened the batting for Eton at Lord's 2 years running, he behaves like a village slogger, wouldn't you say?
You? A cricketer?
God forbid. I don't hunt either. Not foxes, anyway. Only dodgy cock pheasants like him.
One shoots pheasants, winner.
Yes. In some other country, we might be able to deal with Hadleigh like that.
You haven't enclosed any documentary evidence.
No. Convicting him wouldn't do any good. There are, I'm afraid, a lot of bent citizens that feel the way he does. He'd go down as a martyr. Get us nowhere, politically.
What good get us somewhere?
His agreement that he made the transfer of money without realizing that it was illegal, and he's now ready to revoke it.
You want to turn this into a personal matter. Humiliation for him, moral victory for you.
That comes into it. But as an instrument of the government, I have to do more than just please myself. My recommendation, Minister, is that you suggest to Hadleigh that his defense will be accepted if, to show that he's in earnest, he agrees to stop writing articles, inflammatory or otherwise, for the Westdale Gazette.
Only a provincial paper, you know.
He might also like to contribute to your party funds, on a scale commensurate with the Spanish venture that he will repudiate.
Your recommendation, then, is blackmail.
I wouldn't put it like that. And in view of the state of your party funds, I'm surprised that you would. £250,000.
Yes?
Mr. Hadleigh is here, Minister.
Very well. Now, let's see how he puts it.
My word. You summoned him quickly. Would you like me to stay for the execution?
Your presence is essential for the execution. Good afternoon, Hadleigh.
Good afternoon, Minister. George.
Buenos dias.
Tardes. Afternoon. Buenas tardes. Do sit down, Hadleigh. Whiskey?
We'll see.
Can I pour you one, Minister?
Yes. This is a very serious accusation, you know?
Yes.
That's a good start.
I barely had time to go through this submission of yours, but I take it that there's nothing that you wish to retract? No second thoughts?
No.
That's from Hadleigh.
A submission which he says he makes with much reluctance. It appears that a civil servant of this ministry, not that that should diminish our impartiality, is attempting to buy in Spain a villa to the value of £30,000 without complying with the exchange regulations. Isn't that mine? Why didn't you name him?
I don't believe that a political party shall be held up to exaggerated public ignominy because of the human behavior of an individual member. Not if it can be avoided.
What's any political party got to do with it? I thought you said he was a civil servant. Has he got a name?
I'll name him, Wenner, only if I'm compelled to.
You mean there's no one to name?
I mean that a civil servant, an official of Her Majesty's government, in Spain, in my presence, asked Sir John Beckley, an industrialist noted for rescuing more than one nationalised industry, and a Mr. Frank Forbett, whose equally selfless work in Biafran relief will be particularly remembered because in the course of it he contracted an incurable tropical...
Rubbish!
You didn't finish, Hadleigh.
Sir John and Mr. Forbett were asked by this particular civil servant, in contravention of the regulations, for advice on how to get his money out. They refused to give him any, that's all.
All?
Well, except this. This civil servant purported to be in Spain on the instructions of a cabinet minister of the Crown. I don't know whether, in trying to buy a villa, he was exceeding or complying with those instructions. But that's what a political party might have to do with it.
I will not stay here and listen to an anonymous accusation against a person not present.
You're confused. I'm not anonymous. And the person you describe as not present won't be anonymous either if he does one of two things.
Which are?
Shouts too much, but that's a third. The first is fails to realize he can present but one word against three.
His word against yours. And considering the muck that you
Mr.
write...
Hadleigh has attached documentary evidence. Sworn affidavits from Sir John and Mr. Forbett.
The second consideration is this. The man knows I know. He may therefore make a scurrilous accusation against me in order to cast doubt upon my word. If he does that, he'll merely declare himself. Because the word of Sir John, and particularly the word of Mr. Forbett, is above suspicion.
I think, Hadleigh, that you fulfilled one public duty in informing me of this, and another one in letting me avoid a public scandal. I infer that you are willing for this to go no further, if I am.
And if the civil servant in question is.
How do you feel when If you were that man, would you simply cease your illegal activities and refrain from libeling Mr. Hadleigh? Particularly in view of the state of the party's funds?
Well, I'm not the man, am I?
Don't be too sure, Winner. We could all of us become that man if we watch others more than we watch ourselves.
Minister?
Yeah?
I'll have that whiskey after all.
Get it for him, please.